Hey YouTube, Chris here again with a new video. This is a video response to Dan over at bladereviews.com, who goes by bladereviews.com on YouTube. And this video is about what's in my EDC rotation. And if you saw my last video, you know that I just got back to the US. I moved back here. And so for about 3 weeks or so, I was actually without my knife collection because I had to ship it. But this was the one knife that I kept on hand for like the last 3 weeks. This has been my exclusive carry. So I guess for Carter, Juju 1313, you know, I got forced into the few weeks that I had to carry a knife. But trust me, it was a fail for me to go any longer, especially once I had these other knives available to me. So what this is right here, the one that I was carrying for the last few weeks, this is a Boker Trance, and not exactly sure why I decided on this one being the one knife that I would carry, except that it is very lightweight. It's fairly small. It's not too threatening looking, and it's inexpensive. This is a model made in Taiwan, so if for whatever reason it got lost, stolen, confiscated, whatever, it wasn't going to be difficult for me to replace it. So there you go. Like I said, this is made of AUS8, and it's this one was manufactured in Taiwan. It's a stainless steel frame lock, and honestly, it's a really good carry. It's if you know the Subcom models, you know that this is kind of like the next size up, and is a Chad Los Banos design, as you see from the maker mark right there. Pretty good knife, but this will probably be staying in rotation just because of how lightweight it is. So the next one I have up, this is a new knife that I'm looking forward to checking out, and I bought it because I just really like the looks of it. This is a Kershaw Clash, which is a speed safe opening. It is one of their overseas models from China, so it does have 8CR13 MOV steel in it, and it's got the bead blast finish that people love and hate from Kershaw. But I picked this up just because I think it's a great looking knife. It just looks really good with all of the curves in it. The recurved blade, the heavily dropped point. I just think it looks great. Fits pretty good in the hand. Very, not very small, but it is a smaller size knife. A little on the smaller range for me. Liner lock. There's no real... There's like one piece, and you can kind of see it in the reflection there, of milling out of the liners, but for the most part they're solid liners. So there is a little bit of weight for this model, and it's a fairly thick model too. Looks pretty good, so I'm looking forward to getting this in my rotation. Alright, next up, the Buck Vantage Pro. And as you know, the Pro models have the S30V blade with the Bose heat treat that you can get from Buck. That's one of the things that they kind of have an exclusive on. Not necessarily an exclusive, but you know, they do get the Bose heat treating, which is very nice. This model is one that I've referred to as the knife I hate to love, and I say that because the materials in this knife are outstanding. You know, it's milled black G10 scales over steel liners with CPM S30V blade, and you know, it's just great, especially when you think about the price point that this model comes in. You know, at max you're probably going to pay 70 bucks online, and more realistically it's going to be $60 before shipping, and if you got any of the codes for discounts, then really you're talking $50-$55 knife for CPM S30V and G10. That's pretty good. But the thing that makes me hate the knife is the fit and finish that came on this. I actually disassembled this knife when I first got it, and did some tweaking on it. And part of the reason was the knife did not have a good centering on the blade originally, and it pretty much annoyed me. It is a flipper design, and I feel that you have to kind of come across it like this, and that opens it up the best. Let's see if I can get this to do it on camera. Alright, first time. That doesn't always happen, and I'm sure we all know that. When we want to demonstrate something on camera, we can do it all day. So as we try and do it on camera, it's a fail. Luckily, I got a good flick on that one. But you also see here the lockup. It's really, really late. I can't understand how they're letting these go out of the factory like this, but they are. Full steel liners on this one too. But it's a really attractive looking knife, and this is the knife that I want to carry when I'm like in slacks and a polo shirt, stuff like that. I just really think this is a good size for that type of EDC and that type of dress wear. And I don't mind having it in my collection, even with the fit and finish issues it does have. Even with that lockup, I'm just going to use it until it starts, you know, having problems with the lock, and then I'll contact Buck about it. I have thought about maybe getting one of the Pro Force models with the OD green G10 handles that's new for 2012. Those kind of look pretty cool. I think that might be a nice EDC for when I'm actually at work as well. This one right here is probably my all-time favorite knife to just use and carry. This is a Spyderco Military. This is one of the sprint runs that they did several years ago. Has CPM S30V for the blade, but it also has carbon fiber scales. This was a limited run. I think they only did 300 actually of this particular configuration. And believe it or not, at one point I had 3 of these, but they have cleared out of my collection. This is the only one I have left. I don't see myself ever getting rid of this one though. Just a favorite. Nice 4-inch blade, full flat grind, the double distal taper, that being the flat grind, plus it tapers from the tip back to the tang. It cuts very well. I've gotten this incredibly sharp. I love the way it feels. It's got the 4-finger choil. It's carbon fiber. It's ridiculously light for how big this knife is. It really is a phenomenal piece. I love carrying it, and I carry it quite frequently. As you can see on the pocket clip, the wear it has. I was at a park with my girls, and I came down a slide with this in my back pocket, and I gave it a nice little grind along the slide onto the clip. So kind of an unusual wear pattern, but something I'll always remember about this particular knife. So right there, that's what I've got for my everyday carry rotation right now. Alright, so now what I want to show you is some of the knives that I'm looking to actually get into my rotation. And as you know, if you watched my last video, I just got back to the US, and I had shipped some knives that were already here. So this is just a few of the ones that I have that I'm really excited to kind of carry and get a feel for, and you know, just see if I like them or not. So the first one up, this one right here, is the Boker Pipsqueak. This is the first Boker of Germany or Deutschland that I've gotten, so I'm very interested in this. This is a very nice looking piece right off. As you can see, it's a titanium frame lock on one side, and it has a green micarta, canvas micarta scale on the presentation side, and then also a backspacer there. Semi-open construction. Nice little beastie blade on this thing. It's quite a unique look. This is a Neil Blackwood collaboration design. What really impresses me right off is the fact that you do kind of get like a full 4-finger hold on that. So you can see my pinky wraps right around that butt end there. It really works very well. Pretty good grip. So that's the first one I'm looking to get in rotation. Kind of surprising comparing the size, right? Because this is definitely not my usual type of choice. But there it is. We're going to try that out. Next up is a Spyderco This is the Manix 2 Lightweight with the blue FRCP, or fiberglass reinforced copolymer. It's pretty much just like every other Manix 2 as far as size, design. Obviously the big difference is the material that the handle is made of. There are no steel liners at all on this, and the weight. This thing is ridiculous for the weight. It's so light, and that's one of the reasons why I got it. You know, I can definitely see this being the knife that I carry, you know, in my shorts, or you know, really lightweight pants, you know, when I'm just bumming around the house doing nothing. I can see this being in there, not pulling my drawers down. And what's impressive with the weight is the size of the blade that you get for the weight. I mean, it's really quite impressive. I mean, when you hold this Boker Pipsqueak in one hand and the Manix 2 Lightweight in the other, this is noticeably heavier. So for me, it was a no-brainer to go ahead and get this lightweight knife. CTS BD1 steel on this one, so 0.9% carbon, should be pretty good. Pretty fine grained. You see it's still breaking in there, but so I'm looking at getting that in the rotation. Next up, I'm looking to get in the rotation is this Benchmade Barrage 581. This is sort of the fancier, classier model in my opinion. Has the aluminum bolsters on there, plus the black G10 that's been sculpted. Really nice knife that Benchmade did on this one. The arrowhead pocket clip, of course. If you can see there, this has got the M390 steel. It is a assisted opener as well. This thing is fast. Watch this thing. Just rockets out of there. You can really feel it when it opens up against your hand as well on the handle. But this is really a nice looking piece. I really like the way this looks. It's got great steel. Love the drop point on it with the swedge. The aluminum and G10 just looks really good. I could see this replacing the Buck Vantage Pro as my carry for slacks, polo shirt type of wear. It's something that looks really nice. Good size blade on this too. I think it's about 3.6 inch blade. This thing is very sharp. This is a factory edge on here. Yep, looking forward to getting this one in rotation. I'm not sure about the speed safe. Not speed safe. It's assisted opening. I'm not sure what does Benchmade call it. Speed safe is Kershaw's, but you know, it is what it is. I probably would have preferred if it was just manual, but I'll deal with it. I won't have problems. And then the last one I want to show you once again is the Hogue EX01 with this green Damascus. Hold that there for a second. Get a good shot of the patterning. Definitely going to be looking forward to having this in the pocket. Pulling that bad boy out. Nice full-size knife. You can see how well they polished the edge on this one. See it kind of reflecting there. Pretty impressive for being a factory knife. The stone wash is very nice on this as well. Yep, so definitely looking forward. I tried to do it like it was a liner lock. My wife did the same thing when she looked at it. Gonna take a little getting used to the button lock, but I think I'll manage. Yep. So that's how I'm going to close out the video. Dan, thanks for the tag. It was fun looking at what exactly I have been kind of regularly carrying, or what I'm going to carry. This will definitely be the starter. There'll be more to come, you know. I'm a knife nut, so there'll be a rotation of knives coming soon. But really looking forward to getting to carry these. If you got any questions or comments, you know the deal. Put them down below. Thanks.